Hello everyone's. I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I'm here for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 3, Episode 8. If you hear some thunder and lightning going on, I apologize. I cannot help the weather. Scarf, trying to preserve this style that I got going on. So we started off with Ray asked you for a divorce. Now, when she said that, my mind automatically thought, okay, he's having these tax issues. You got a little bit of money coming in through this show. We don't want the IRS to come after your money, so we're going to get a divorce until I get everything settled. Then we just going to fall back in love and get remarried. That's what I thought was going on. But I have a question. Sharice, I know that you're doing everything under the sun to get back on this show. But as Karen is your friend, and I just know that she told you this in confidence. Why are you telling this in front of the whole group? Because obviously she may have been drunk, and she told you this as a friend. But Karen said, no, this happened a long time ago. I guess when they first got married, and she still want to be out here independent in these streets. And Ray was lonely, and he's like, he ain't having that. She still want to be in the streets and be independent, but she also still want to be Mrs. Huger. And Ray's like, you can't have both ways. Either you going to be out independent in the streets, or you going to be at home being Mrs. Huger. What is it? She chose being Mrs. Huger. Then Robin jumps in and is like, hold up. You call me this and all that stuff. I have a degree. Did you go to college? Karen says she refused college. I was like, how do you refuse college? My parents wanted me to go to college and they were going to pay for me, but I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I'm not going to even try to do Karen's voice. If y'all want somebody who can do a Karen's voice and give you a good chuckle, go to For Is Rocks. It is hilarious. But anyways, I'm like, if your parents was going to pay for you to go to college and you want to be this entrepreneur, why don't you go to school to get a business degree? That seems like the right path for going. If you was getting a free education from your parents and you want to be an entrepreneur, go ahead and get your business degree. That's what I thought. But I still think it was, she let it slip that Ray wanted a divorce so they could handle all the tax situation without going into her pockets. That's what I got. So Robin and Ashley decided to rummage through Karen's luggage and everything to steal her wig. And I just need to know, why was the band on her wig that thick? It almost looked like a headband. It's supposed to be in a band on the wig. Now, y'all, I know nothing about wigs. But I just need to know, why was that band so thick? So Ashley prances herself around acting like Karen. And it was funny. Everything Karen said, she was doing. And I was like, okay, I thought Karen was going to take the wrong way, but I don't know if it's Karen had a little bit of alcohol in her system, but Karen was about to fall out laughing, and so was the other girls. I was like, see, this is what we want. We don't want y'all always being shady. Sprinkle a little shady every now and again, but why can't y'all just be on vacation and have a good time? How every single time we go on vacations on whatever reality show we're on, drama always ensues. Leave the drama for back at home. We on vacation right now. We shooting at clay ducks. We doggone it fishing. We going on obstacle courses. Just let that be that. Okay? But, they all came together and, had them a good little kiki. And Karen was good for it. So, we have Matt. Now, y'all know Matt is Karen's assistant, but he's also into marketing and he's a PR guy. Now, I don't know how he got time to be doing all that and being Karen's assistant, because Karen seemed like she had a lot. But she says that, back in the day, her grandma was in Virginia, living in a rural area, and she didn't have, access to all kinds of creams and lotions and, floral scents and all that good stuff. So she used her good old Jergens and some cherry bomb, put it together, and did what she needed to do. So that inspired Karen. So now she wants to get her, her fragrance line going on. Even though her and Ray are in the midst of this Ray is in the midst of, owing the IRS money. And she's trying to get money from him. But I'm like, okay, if it's just what you need to do. I don't know if Ray wants to divorce now or not. But hey, I'm not going to crush anybody's dream. That seemed like a good business to get into. But me, I have a love-hate relationship with perfumes and sprays, because the wrong spray will have my head hurting and I just can't do it. My mama's the same way. She cannot do perfume. My mama allergic to everything under the sun, basically. She's allergic to cut grass, she's allergic to wet grass, she's allergic to pollen, she's allergic to dust. She can't do fragrances and all that stuff like perfumes and cologne. And I got the whole I can't really do sis all that well. It got to be like a very almost a muted. Like I can still like this have good perfume, but like them strong ones I just can't do. So where are we going? Candace and her mom, they're checking out wedding venues. Now, y'all already know Candace stated her mom's paying for a good portion of the wedding. I don't see anything wrong with that because that's almost the norm. The bride's family pays for the wedding. She says that her mama is, well, first of all, she got all these ideas that she wants. She wants all these flowers. She wants a whole flower wall. She wants square and or rectangle tables. I don't remember which one it was. She wants a lot of things, but all that's not going to fit into the budget. Her budget is like $120,000. Her mama's putting in $100,000 and daddy's putting in $20,000. But she don't want to go and ask daddy because she already know it's going to be some drama. Mama still got some doggone animosity against daddy because daddy left when she was still a wee bit of a baby. And she still got that chip on her shoulder like, your daddy did walk out on us when he was just a little baby. See, the way, maybe I'm just remembering this wrong, but I was under the assumption that Candace didn't have any type of relationship with her father. Mom was like, your daddy was out there chasing tail. That's why he left us. He ain't want us no more. But he ain't want mama no more. He wanted to be out in the streets and doing him and not have a family. But he still made an effort into being in her life growing up. You see like a few pictures of him and her together. And mom was basically like putting all the negativity of her divorce on Candace. And Candace like, I know I come from a broken home and Chris comes from a broken home. I don't want you putting your negativity that you have against divorce and what daddy did to you. Don't put that on me. I don't want to be going into my relationship thinking, what if Chris is just like my dad? He want to be out here chasing tail and not being at home. She shouldn't have that on her mind while she's trying to, plan for this wedding. That's just like the most stressful thing ever. She all scared of her mind. The doggone daddy gonna be out here, not that her daddy, but Chris gonna be out here wanting to cheat on her and her relationship is gonna fail. Now, y'all, let's get on to Ashley and her mama. Now, I wanted to try to rock. No, I'm not even going to sit there and tell that story. After finding out that, we not just kicking mama out because, I just feel like kicking your mama out. We kicking your mama out because your mama don't want to abide by the rules. We had an agreement. She was going to kick no good man out who she met who was living in the tent, who ain't done nothing but bring her down. If she not gonna get rid of him, we gonna get her this nice house. Now that house was nice. That's not just I'm letting you stay her house. That's like a house like a starter home house, or not even a starter home house. I thought they had her up in like an apartment or something, but they had her an actual factual house. But mama, she seemed kind of like, I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say right now, but she had a lot of mouth on her for somebody who does not have an actual place to live, is living off of their daughter. That's what I can say. But she's talking about she thinking about traveling. She want to get the old her back. Get back to that where she was before because her family is a hindrance to her. And I was like, she has what? All the gall, nerve, and audacity to say that her family is a hindrance to her. The daughter who has been paying, the daughter and the daughter's husband, who has been paying for your living and giving you an allowance monthly is a hindrance to you. She said that with a straight face. And she's mad like, Micah won't even call me back. What kind of person does that? I was like, what does he have to talk to you about? We done already told you, don't bring no good into this house. You brought no good into this house. So what is there to talk about? Clearly, you gonna do what you want to do. She's over here talking about if you love your family, you wouldn't cut them off or anything. You would still take care of them and no good and your little sister. I just can't with you, Ashley, right now. I'm hurting. You're doing what Michael says. You're Michael's little puppet. She didn't say that, but I was reading all in through those lines. I was like, she really thinks that Ashley should be taking care of her. Like, that whole time, those few months while you was living in that house rent-free, why was we not saving money? But you out here talking about something, you ready to go travel and see things. And Ashley was like, look here, mama, I talked to you about this in February that I can't do this no more. We are not going to be sitting here taking care of your boyfriend who is no good. But you didn't want to let go of no good. You thought that I was just going to just forget what Michael got to say and I was going to continue to take care of me. And that is just not going to happen. She's like, it takes time to change. It just doesn't happen overnight. I was like, I know it doesn't happen overnight. But once you seen when Ashley had had this conversation with you more than once, that we are not going to continue to foot your lifestyle's bill. If you got this man, an able-bodied man, living in this house doing nothing. But she got nerve to be mad. Like somebody is doing her wrong. She's like, there's people out here on drugs and they take care of them. I'm like, are you on drugs? See, I didn't want to go there last week because I was like, the way Ashley mom was acting like she on drugs. That's the way, I pray that she's not on drugs, but the way she's acting like she's entitled to this, I'm like, you left this child when, I know I keep on bringing this up, but you left this child when she was 5 years old to go out and be with a man. And you want her to jeopardize her relationship so you can have yours with somebody who is not good for you. Okay. I guess that's how we doing it now. Not we. That's how she doing it. I guess she thinks that's how life is supposed to be going on. But anyways, skipping to Karen's entertainment little luncheon she has, because she want to get the ladies' opinions on, this, her new fragrance line that she got going on. But Robert notices Monique, I've been getting like the cold chill from her. And it's like, look here, Monique, what's going on? She's like, I did not appreciate that Ashley was telling everybody that I was out here drinking 4 drinks and that's why I crashed my car. Now, Ashley, when Ashley comes back to the table, she's like, I don't appreciate for you telling everybody that I had several drinks. You said I had 2 drinks. You said I had 4. And you made it seem like that's the reason why I had that car crash. I was sleepy. That was it. Now, if I had a drinking problem and I was drunk, do you think I would be out here telling y'all this? No, I would have took my car to the shop and kept it moving. I wouldn't have put my business out there like that because I'm not a drunk. And as for me drinking a bottle of wine on the bus, we was on the bus for 4 hours. My kids are at home. My husband's at home. I'm on vacation. Yes, I'm going to be out here drinking. You out here drinking? Well, I had this amount of drinks and I didn't get into a wreck. Yeah, that's you that didn't get into a wreck. I fell asleep and got into this wreck. They going back and forth. It's like, you making it seem like I got this alcohol problems. This whole thing is, we're concerned from you. It seems like you've been drinking a lot. You've been doing this. You've had this accident. And Ashley said that. Now, Ashley put it out there that, Monique had all these amounts of drinks. And Giselle and Robin, they kind of like, piggyback on that. But like, dang it, does she have a problem? She was, drinking that whole bottle right there. They said that she got drunk and was throwing up in the bushes. She was like, y'all obviously do not smoke cigars, because if you inhale it or whatever you do to the cigar, you gonna get sick. Now, it could have been she got sick because it was hot that day. It be hot outside, and if you be outside in the sun too long, by the pool or wherever you at, you can get a little dizzy and get like a little heat sickness. And then she add a little alcohol into it. Yeah, she gonna be over there throwing up somewhere. Me, I can't be in the sun that long because I started to get headachy. I just can't do it. I gotta be in like a shaded area. I can be out in the sun, but like I ain't gonna be out there for hours and hours on end. But I'm not gonna say, she on vacation and she wanted to drink. But Karen was like, no, y'all ain't finna do this at my party. Party's over. Okay, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. So the conversation leads outside. For whatever reason, Robin, she inserts herself in this situation. And Robin and Candace, they go back, not Robin and Candace, Robin and Monique go back and forth. And Monique was basically like, I will choke you with my umbrella. Try me. I am that girl. So y'all, that was just went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response to. Like I always tell them, subscribers and the people who watch my video. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.